Their want for self aggrandizement is chasing all the real ones away because they realize how selfish they are. This person wants to be put on a pedestal. All right. What this person wants to be put on a pedestal. They feel that they are more important than everyone around them. Other people try to tend to this person's needs, but it's never enough, and this person is never satisfied. This person wants you to view them as being at the top of the totem pole. And if you don't, then they're going to have an ongoing issue with you. And it's always going to be a problem between you and them if you don't look at them from a you're on the bottom, they're on the top type of point of view. They're willing to be around you if you will look at them from a position of them being above you. Some people aren't okay with taking a position of being underneath or being behind or in back of someone. But as far as positions go, depending on what the situation is, whatever how this is however something is supposed to be, this person is not going with the order of things. All right, this person is out of order. All right, and they feel because of whatever certain things that they have or materials or money or whatever, however their life is currently going, they feel that their life is in order. Their life may be in order to a certain extent, but if the person is not in order, then their life is going to be out of order. And if you stick around, your life is going to be out of order. If you go along with what this person has to say or with what their agenda is, your life is going to be out of order, because this person is not about the order of things. This person is about their order of things. This person is about themselves being number one, numero uno, on top, the best, the winner, and realizing that there's none other than them. That's it. All right. This person only wants to be recognized as a person that everybody attends to, will bow down and just drop and stop whatever they're doing and make it something, make it something for this person. All right. These types of people don't care about what you have going on. These types of people don't care about what you may need to do or what you have to do. It's all about what they need and whatever they have going on. So this person wants you to view them as that important, as you're important enough for me to stop doing whatever it is I have to do to put you first. Don't stop what you're doing to put somebody first when it's just an ego trip. If somebody is in need of some help, if somebody is, if it's an emergency, if it's something that you already signed up for, and it's not for the purposes of vanity, it's actually for the purposes of somebody's productivity or somebody's embetterment, and it's actually something that is real, and it's not just a game somebody is playing to compete or to throw other people off or to be the center of attention for self-aggrandizement. All right, it's going like that's going to chase people away. Wanting people to make you better than than themselves and in their own life is going to chase people away. You trying to control someone and make them live their life the way you want to, because that's what you see fit for them being in your life, is understandable. But due to however it's done, you could potentially end up making a person go the opposite way. All right, yes, there may be some things that this person is missing out on. People may look at this person like, "Oh, this what's wrong with you? I told you there was something wrong with this person." There are certain people that have certain types of attitudes that certain people can't put up with, no matter what is attached to it. And you don't want to be attached to anything, especially some things that are attached to someone that you may not like. All right, the person may be someone that you may not like because they may have an attitude that doesn't suit your personality. So you may not like this person because of the attitude that they exude, because of the type of mood that they're always in, or the type of mindset or mind state they're always in. All right, not realizing that they're selfish because the type of energy and effort and attention that they require, it doesn't allow people to be themselves around them, because you have to tend to someone else. You can't even get yourself right because you have to put so much into this person. This person may be doing things for you or helping you, but it's things that you can do for yourself. And they may be trying to get you to do things that they're actually supposed to be doing for themselves. It's a difference between helping someone, like, okay, I appreciate you. I'm going to show appreciation by helping you. Then it's a difference between helping someone like that, and then helping someone like that and then demanding that someone give you something that they shouldn't have to give, because you should be able to give that to yourself. All right. You're going to have to be careful of people who don't know how to give to themselves what they're demanding of you. If somebody is demanding something of you that they can't give to themselves, that's a red flag. People may come at you for not being able to do things for yourself. Oh, I got to do this for you. I got to do that for you. You don't have this, you don't have that. That's all understandable. But I guarantee you this person could probably find a way to go do it for themselves without needing you or anybody else to do it. But what you're requiring of this person, once this person is out of your life, you'll be finding somebody else to require that same amount of resources from. That person's time, that person's attention, that person's affection, that person's everything, love, attention, all of it. Because there's certain things that you can do for people that they can go off and do for themselves and be okay. And it does not amount and it does not count for what a person can teach you, what a person can do for you mentally, physically, spiritually. It doesn't add up to it. All right. And this person wanted you to look at them like they were bigger than life, bigger than your life. This person is not bigger than your life. This person may have helped you. This person may have done things for you. This person may have been there for you. This person may have rubbed your back, cooked for you, cleaned for you, did everything under the sun for you. But it doesn't equate to what you amounted to them as far as what they needed from you, what you were doing for them, going above and beyond. Right? They swore they were going above and beyond for you because they were doing some things for you that they chose to do, that you could have done for yourself. Yes, they had to do it for themselves and they had to do it for you, but they chose to do that stuff. They chose to do that. That's not something that you asked them to do. What you're doing for them, they asked you to do it. And not only that, they're doing too much. They want you to give them the arm, the leg, the arm, the leg. They want it all. They just want to keep you attached to the hip all day and just like make you a pet or something. But you have a life to live. You're nobody's pet. You're nobody's thing. You're nobody's play toy. You're nobody's possession. They don't own you. You don't have to put them up on no pedestal because they're doing something for you. They should be doing something for you out the kindness of their heart. You don't have to worship the ground this person walks on because they helped you out. They should be doing that out of the kindness of their heart. People make a big deal out of the things they do for you, but God didn't make a big deal out of the things he did for them. Oh, I did this and I did that. God didn't make a big deal out of the things he did for them. So you do things out the kindness of your heart. And when people get taken advantage of, and when it gets taken advantage of course you may feel some type of way about that or make a statement of it, but you're not using it to throw in anybody's face to try to control them. You may bring it up as a fact of, look, I helped you in this kind of way, or I've done something for you, but you're not using it to throw it in their face to try to make them feel bad about themselves, or to get them to go along with some agenda that you have, which holds them back from the life that they're intended to live, or who they're intended to be. That's what self-aggrandizement does. It makes me choose to be a smaller person, to uplift you and give you all my time and energy, and make you everything and make me nothing. Make you everything to me, but in turn I'll become nothing to myself. I'll make my life secondary because you do a few things for me that I could do for myself. And then I'm supposed to trade all the time and energy that I give to myself and put it into you and a whole bunch of foolishness that won't help me get nowhere, or won't help me advance in life, or won't allow me to get anything done. It doesn't make sense. You have to know what you want and get everything else out of the way. You have to know what you want and get everything else out of the way. And for the people who know what they want, for the people who have a goal, for the people who have a dream, it has to be your way or no way, and not in a toxic way. It's your way or no way because you have no time to play with your life, and you don't have time to play with people who don't know what direction they're going in. They don't know whether they're going up or down. They trying to have you lead them, or have you give them guidance, but be in control in the same breath. That's not going to work. But then you try to advise people and give them guidance the way it's supposed to be given, and they don't want to take it. Or you try to help people and they don't want to let you help them, but they're sitting there crying that they need some help. They're sitting there telling you they have a problem, but you go to help them for real and they don't want any parts of it because they either can't deal with the pain, or they're not mature enough to accept certain things. So why bother you? Why get you involved if they're not ready? People just want an audience. People just want a plaything. They want a toy. They want somebody to sit there and listen to them complain. If you're gonna sit there, if you're gonna sit there and complain, at least have some solutions attached to it. If you're gonna sit there and vent and have something to say, at least have some solutions attached to it. Let it be a lesson involved. Teach me something. I better be learning something from this, not just, okay, well, get to the point. Get to the point. If you can't get to a point with whatever you're going through or whatever you have to say, you're wasting everybody's time. You're just running your mouth and not saying nothing. You gotta eventually get to a point, because if not, you're an energy vampire, and you just expect somebody to just keep listening and listening and listening and listening. This person is just giving you all their time and attention, just listening to you ramble on. You got to get to a point, or otherwise you're holding people hostage. People care about other people, but it's only going to go so far, because you can't expect anybody to care more about you than you care about yourself. Because when you expect people to do that, they'll show you that they won't. Case in point, people will show you that they won't. You'll think it was, oh, I thought we cared. Like, not like that. It ain't. People care about you, but to a certain extent. So you got to do the same thing. It's nothing wrong with withholding certain parts of yourself to protect yourself. You're not weak. You're not showing a person how you feel. It's like you wouldn't allow yourself to be done dirty in business, or you wouldn't allow anybody to come into your store and just take stuff out and walk out without paying. That's like somebody trying to justify, well, no, I just walked in the store. You should just let me walk on out. No, it doesn't work like that. Don't let That's like somebody exactly just trying to walk into the store of your life and then damage goods and then damage your goods, make you damage goods, and then just walk on out. Have you give them all this energy and time and put them up and lift them up and build them up just so they could walk on a finished project and just leave you just Bob the Builder by yourself. Can we build it? Yes he did. I'm out. He built it. I'm out. It don't work like that. You should at least you shouldn't allow it to work like that. I don't know who works like that. I know we don't. So don't make people be more important to you than you, even if they're doing things for you, even if they're helping you. Yes, it's very important that somebody is helping you, but that came from God. That's not coming from them. Appreciate people when they do things for you, but when it gets to the point where somebody is throwing it in your face to control you or manipulate you, disregard all that. Somebody does something for you, they're kind, appreciate it, let them know you're thankful. But when it comes to somebody, I did this for you and I did that, and it's just them, and it's not you messing up. It's not you not appreciating it. It's them trying to control you and get you to do something that you wouldn't normally have to do. And they're using the fact that they did something for you to try to get you to do what it is they want, because they did these things for you. And if you don't, then you don't care about them, or they wasted their time, or you're using them. And that's not the case. You can't expect people to give you more than what they have to give. You can't expect people to give you something that you're supposed to be giving yourself. You can't expect the love from somebody that you're supposed to give yourself. That's toxic. That's taking too much from a person. That's like something that's everybody's supposed to have something, and you don't want to use yours, but you want theirs. I'm just gonna hold on to mine and I'm gonna take yours. That's not good. That doesn't help other people. People are gonna see that, you know what, man, I don't have nothing. I'm giving, 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 making sure everybody else is good, but nah, it's time to make sure I'm straight, man. This is over with. I'm not making sure other people are good and just running myself into the dirt, uplifting everybody else, and not taking any time out for myself to make sure I'm straight. But all my time and energy got to be put up to make sure everybody else is good. Nah, man, that ain't it. Got to have some type of balance, especially when you set yourself up to be like that in the first place. Don't let anything come into your life and offset the balances of your life. If anything comes into your life, if any people come into your life and try to change the way things are going, that's not an ideal situation for you. Or if you're moving into a situation to where it's going to change the aspects of your life, and it's another person's situation, and they're going to have more control over it because they're either helping you, doing something for you. It may not be that wise to enter into that situation because that person could possibly use that or hold that over you or against you to get you to be what they want you to be or do what they want you to do. Instead of focusing on yourself, you're going to have to focus more on that person. And if you don't, that help is going to stop, because this person really isn't trying to help you in the first place. They just want to make it seem like it, so that way they could do a little bit of things for you, but meanwhile they'll be, you know, getting one over on you every chance they can, however they can. All the while, hey, I'm doing this, you got that, I'm helping you here, I'm doing this. Man, people try to run that game on people. Because I'm helping you and doing something for you, I got control of of everything. Man, this is some wild people out here that try to run that game on you, man. And a lot of good people who are just trying to help or put some in the pot or add to what other people are doing because they think they're a part of something. Don't get used. Don't get used by people who are trying to give you the facade that is one for all for one. Don't get used by people like that. People try to make you think it's all for one for all when they all out for themselves because they don't even understand the concept of working together. Because as soon as you try to get your own, they are they think you're trying to work against them and they start working against you. Everybody should be able to have their own. It's no one person should have and then just be in control of everybody. And here's your piece and here's your we not playing it like that. We all grown adults here. Everybody's supposed to have their own. Everybody's supposed to have their own. All right. I'm not, as a man personally, I'm not going to be in a situation to where I have to depend on anybody for anything. I'm not supposed to be in a situation to where I have to depend on anybody for anything as a man. So it's like, it's just certain things you have to pay attention to and be wise about, because there's certain people out here that claim that they're for you, but they're actually here to destroy you. And they may not think that, they may be convinced that that's not what their aim was. They may be convinced that, yo, I was here to help. I was here, just, he's crazy. I was here to help. But your help is only to a certain extent. And if it is benefiting you more than the other person, and that person is losing out or missing out, then it's destroying them due to how this person is viewing it, regardless of how you view it. If your help isn't helping, it ain't helping, whether you think it's help or not. Somebody gets shot and you trying to press on the wound and stop the blood, but it's not doing it, and you think you're helping, but you're not helping. Well, I helped. I did this. I got bloody. I put my hand on the hole. It was hot. I got somebody else's DNA on me. I helped. You. If you're not helping, you're in the way. Some people think they're helping and they're in the way, but then you try to tell them, yo, you're in the way, and they take offense to being in the way. They can't even take construction well, positive criticism well. They just want you to see them as the best thing that ever existed. And then they'll try to, well, I can't talk to you about anything. The way they try to talk to people about things is toxic. Nobody's going to want to talk to them about anything the way they talk to people about things, because they're coming at you instead of trying to help you. Nobody wants somebody to come at them versus trying to help them. And it's like a lot of the things that they have to say, they're in the way of, or they're causing. Oh, well, you this or you that. Is like, yo, you're helping to be a part of the problem instead of being part of the solution. If you're not going to be part of the solution and you're being part of the problem, then if you're being part of the problem, you got to get the problems out your life. Don't let people be in your life if they're part of the problem and not a part of the solution. I don't care if it seems like this person is doing things for you or helping you or assisting you or making things slightly better. You may have to go through some worse situations to make things completely better. Don't settle for slightly better, but then missing out on pretty much your whole life. Well, I'm getting helped here, but you don't get to live your life. Or, well, I'm getting able to do this, but you're broke. All right, well, I got a place to stay, but you're broke. All right, people are using you because they're helping you. Don't let people play you like that. Go off, do your own thing. If you have to, go through it a little bit, but just make sure you make some wise, smart decisions while you're going through it, so that way you don't have to keep going through it. Because there's always a process of having to go through it to get to it, but you're going through it to get out of it. You're not going through it to just keep going through it and keep going through it. You have to make decisions and do things in between time to help you elevate from this state to where these evil people leave you at. All right. So, or, where some things may not have went right and you just ended up there because maybe you may not have made the best decisions. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was us. Who knows? All right. Might have been us. We got to take responsibility too sometimes for what we do. All right. But still, we don't have to stay where we're at. You know, maybe we fell maybe we made it, maybe something happened to us that we weren't aware of, and we had to learn the hard way. So either way, whether you learn the hard way or something happened that you didn't like, still have to make it work for you. And you can, and you will. All right, so keep your head up. Shout out to Dru-Nation. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace. We out. Thought we were out trying to end this video.